This is Christine Prasad for Best Buy Canada, and I have here today the Cuisinart 11-piece stainless steel nesting cookware set. So I love to cook, so I was really excited to try this out. So each piece is made of stainless steel with a ceramic coating. It comes with 6 pots and pans, so there's 2 saucepans, 2 saute pans, a stock pot, 2 skillets, and then you get 4 lids with this really neat storage rack. So what really sets this set apart from others is the really cool nesting tabs. So these tabs here on the side are designed so that they each nest into one another in 2 neat stacks like you can see here, whereas the lids fit nicely onto the storage rack so that when you're ready to put everything away, it's really neat and tidy, and you can fit it in different spaces. You can take a look at my other video to get a feel for how it can fit into a space in my cupboard. I have a really old house and very oddly shaped cupboard, so I did a clean out and tested it out to see how it fits, so check out my other video for more details on that. In terms of the look, you can see they're really shiny, so when I had them cooking on my stove with the stove light on, it was really reflective, so just keep that in mind. It looks really sleek and cool, like you've got a professional kitchen at home, but it is quite shiny. So you can use it on gas, induction, or electric cooktops. I have a gas stove, so that's what I used. It is recommended that if you're using it on a gas stove that you keep or any stove really, that you keep the heat a little lower than you might otherwise, because they are very thermoconductive, and I did find when using one of the skillets to cook some pork slices and pork chops that they do heat really, really well and really quickly. So keep that in mind. In terms of cleaning, you will want to clean it without using abrasive chemicals or pads or anything like that, so just use a nice soft cloth or a rubber cleaner. You might have to soak it. I would recommend cleaning it right away after you cook, just to make sure that you can keep them looking brand new as long as possible. You can put them in the dishwasher, but you probably want to hand clean them and get them cleaned and dried right away. I really like with the pots here that there are some measuring, cup measuring and liter measuring marks here, so that if you're making a sauce or something like that and you have to put in, say 2 cups of broth or whatever it is, you can just measure it right in the pot, which anyone who cooks knows cleanup is the worst part, so you can avoid having to use an extra measuring cup and dirty that and then have to clean it after. You can just put everything right into the pot and get cooking right away, which is really cool. So I used the stock pot to boil some vegetables and potatoes for dinner one night. I used some of the skillets. They all looked really beautifully. The food just slides off nicely, and you can use little to no oil while you're cooking. So they work really, really well. You can actually transfer them to the stove, to the oven. They can work up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit for the pans, and you can actually put the lids in as well, up to 350 degrees. So if you want to keep something warm, or you've got something cooking in the skillet and then you want to just finish it off in the oven, not for a broil, but for a quick heat or to keep warm. The lids are designed so that they have a nice seal on them, which is perfect if you want to boil water really quickly. You can put the lid on and let it boil. The heat will heat up much more quickly, and because it's a nice seal, you can also steam and saute things inside the pan, keeping all the nutrients inside thanks to the seal of the lid. So that is the Cuisinart 11-piece stainless steel nesting cookware set, and again, check out my other video to see how nicely you can fit it into a tighter space in your cupboards, which is sometimes the biggest concern, especially if you have a smaller kitchen or minimal cupboard space. But it's a great set for first-time users getting their first new set, or if you want to upgrade to something that looks a little more sleek and professional looking, this is a really cool option. So you can read my full review on the Best Buy blog, and thank you so much for watching.